Hey, it's Mark Harvey here, and we got another Transformational Tuesday for you. I'm so excited for you to see and experience the same kind of steps that people are going through to create the life of their dreams and get to the next level of their property journey or their income level. This week, we got something super awesome. We actually recorded Stevie G's Transformational Tuesday in his property in one of his projects. So you get to see and look around all of his rooms and the property as a whole. So awesome episode. Make sure you stick all the way through because you need to see all the different steps and all the different challenges that came up and how he dealt with them. So let's now just summarize. You know, already you got these three properties. I know you're going to be working on some more, but let's just summarize on some of these in terms of cash flow, value of the portfolio so far, just in this last 6 months, because that's when all you put these deals together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are they?
So the first one is for a 7-bed, it'll be 350k. For a 6-bed, it'll be 300k. And next door, this is the beauty, yeah, we've had the commercial valuation on that, and that's coming at 300k. Mm-hmm. So that's for a prop value, which is normally a little bit less than what you get at the end. Mm-hmm. So with those two, which should be probably about 320 by the time we finished, and this one, which will be about the same, between 300 maybe 350, you know, that's just under £1 million in GDV.
Wow.
Now with this one, we've done it as a 6-bed under permitted development, and we're going to go for planning to get sui generis and get some double occupancy in some of the rooms. So we think it's about 320ish at the moment, maybe 350, 370 when it's finished.
Yeah, so you're making some adjustments and making improvements as you go along as well, so that's awesome. So, okay, so nearly £1 million worth in your portfolio, and let's face it, you're coming up north, so the values are less as well. But what we're talking about in terms of income, what these properties are going to be generating.
Yeah, so the income from each one's about 3,500 a month. By the time you take the bills and the mortgage and everything off, I think the cash flow is going to be somewhere between 1,500 and maybe 1,800 per property.
Wow. Okay, cool. So this one in particular is like 42,000, yeah?
Yes, 42,000 a year.
Yeah, 42,000. So across all three, if we just add that up, what is that?
They're all pretty similar, so that's...
So it could be looking between 100 to 120.
Yeah, 120 to 130, I think.
Okay, 120 to 130k. Yeah, 120 to 130k income. Yeah, nearly £1 million worth of portfolio done. Now, I know that these happened in the last 6 months, yeah? But really, if you say, when was the first time that you came to an event was September, right?
Yeah.
And you still procrastinated a little bit, and then October you came to another training program. But so let's say in 1 year, you know, this is what you have done.
Yeah.
But you're still working full time and you live a 5-hour drive away from here, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so people are just gonna ask themselves, like, just because I live far away, can I put the time and effort in? And can I do it in that period of time? What would you say is the biggest transformation? Because what we're talking about here is this not just about the theory, it's not just about getting lucky. Like, what's the transformation biggest in you that you feel has allowed you to actually even get these results and do what you're doing now today?
Yeah, so firstly it comes down to mindset and believing that you can do it. So there's a famous saying which goes something like, if you believe you can do it or you can't do it, you're right. So basically it's shifting the mindset and basically knowing that you can do it. Now, a lot of what I do, because I live far away, I have to leverage other people's time. So I have to build relationships with team members and get them to do what they're good at, such as the project management. So it's basically about building a team, doing what you're good at, and getting other people to do what they're good at, and realizing it's not just about you doing it all on your own. It's all about joint venturing with people, using project managers, using people with other skills.
Yeah. So, you know, the whole thing about believing in yourself, a lot of people kind of see that as invisible.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, what kind of 1, 2 or 3 tips can you give people that like a deeper meaning of what's really happened? What are you doing now that you weren't doing before?
Okay. So, one of the things I do is I wrote down on a piece of paper what my goals are, what I want to achieve in life over 20 years, over 10 years, over 5 years, over 1 year, and basically to work back from that. And then every morning when I get up, the first thing I do is I look at my goals, I write them out. Sometimes I change them a little bit, I adjust them, and I basically focus on what it is I'm trying to achieve. Because before you know what you want to do, like, you don't know what actions you've got to take to achieve that goal. So knowing what you want is the first thing. And by writing it down every day and doing affirmations and basically, you know, repeating the same kind of routine each day, I think basically maybe your brain, maybe 5-10% of it is conscious and maybe 90% of it is unconscious. And if you can get your unconscious mind to be aligned with what you actually want to achieve, then it will start helping you make different decisions. The next thing I do once I've done my goals is I go downstairs and I jump on my trampoline for 10 minutes just to get my blood flowing, and then I do a yoga video just to kind of calm my mind. And then once I've done all that stuff, I go back upstairs and I smash out some property work.
So you're priming yourself to get yourself in gear to doing that. So like in terms of action and like results, what's different between you now, like what you're doing and producing, and how you feel about it, or like the transformation in you versus before? Because you were telling me about something that happened to you, like some of the challenges you've had in here, which you, by the way, you can watch on other videos. So subscribe to this channel and see the walk around from this property with the damage. But how would you deal with that previously compared to how you're dealing with it, how you actually did deal with it?
Yeah, so maybe a year ago. So basically what happened was the damage is some water damage, the pipes burst and the ceilings caved in one of the en-suites in the back bedroom. Now a year ago I'd be very upset about that, I'd probably be swearing, be, you know, very angry, but now I just realise it's just part of life, you know. And I was saying earlier, basically there's people with different problems in the world, and many people would love to have my problems. They'd love to have a house with a caved in ceiling. You know, some people don't have food, some people don't have shelter. So it's all about looking at what you've got, being grateful for what you've got, and realising, you know, like looking for positives rather than negatives. Because you could look at the back room and say, oh, I've got a ceiling that's caved in. Or you could look at the back room and go, wow, I've got a ceiling that's caved in this awesome house. You know, it's your context, your reference point.
Okay, so let's have a quick look around your property. So you'll look at these beautiful little quirky finishes that you did, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, you did it. So your team members have done this. But this is an awesome kitchen, by the way. So just give us a quick run through of how this has been put together.
Yeah, so actually this kitchen wasn't in a bad condition when we bought the house. So we've put new floor in here. We've kept the cupboards, but we've put new worktop in, and we've done some painting. Now all this lovely kind of little features, this is Maribel's doing. Maribel's one of my business partners. She's very good with colours, and putting things together. So she dresses all the rooms.
Definitely giving it the kind of, I want to live here feel, even if they never even used any of this stuff, which they probably wouldn't anyway.
I want to live here. This is much nicer than where I live. You know, I want to rent one of my own rooms to myself.
That's cool. Well, that's a good start. So this room is the bit of a disaster room, right? Yeah. That you was telling us about.
Yeah, so if you look in here, then you can see where all the ceiling's fallen down, the light hanging off the ceiling, the extractor fans hanging off. So quite a bit of damage there. Funny thing is I don't really feel any negativity or emotion towards it. It's just part of life.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, it's delayed you a little bit.
It has delayed us a bit because the water's been switched off, so none of the rooms have water. So we can't rent any other rooms out at the moment. Now, the pipe work I think's been fixed now, so the other rooms can be rented. The part that basically come off the pipe, the supplier's insurance should be covering the damage. So they should be covering the cost to fix it all plus the lost rent.
Yeah, but this is the part that normally people don't share, but we're sharing this with you because these things can happen, but it doesn't mean you don't do it, right?
Exactly.
In fact, it means that you do it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, because you know how to deal with it, and you still provide. I mean, tell me what you said earlier. You said something awesome about providing work for the people, the local people.
Oh yeah. So like what we're doing with these houses, we're buying old houses, giving them a new lease of life. This used to have like one person living here, and now we can have 6 people living here. But also, as well as making space for more people, we're providing work for the local businesses, for plumbers, electricians, plasterers, painting and decorators. We're even going to have somebody come around to do the garden. We're going to have a cleaner coming around like a couple of times a month. So we're giving work to people as well as making really nice houses.
Awesome job. So when I came here with you before, at the start of your journey here, this was a bathroom.
Yes.
Now you turn it into something awesome.
Now it's a really decent sized bedroom. You can actually see where it used to be a bathroom because we still have the old bathroom window there.
Yeah.
That's actually getting replaced. It's on the list of things to do.
But you made use of the plumbing.
Yeah. So we're using where the old toilet was. Obviously it's a new toilet now, but yeah, this used to be a bathroom and now it's a really big bedroom with shower and toilet all en suite.
Good. Show us some of these other rooms that you were getting excited about.
Yes, yes. Right, so this room's actually my favourite room in the house.
It's your favourite room. Why is it your favourite room?
Well, one thing I like about it is it's decent size. The next thing I like about it is we have the kitchen over here with fridge freezer in there. We've got.
Does it remind you of university? Is that why you like it so much? You've got your beer fridge, you've got your microwave to cook every single meal that you have.
Yeah.
Is that what used to happen at university?
Yeah, I mean, like you can do a pot noodle in that, can't you? The other thing.
Do pot noodle in the microwave? I'm not sure that's how you cook it.
No, you're right actually. It's been a long time since I've had a pot noodle, but yeah.
Very spacious though.
Stuff. Yeah, and also like you've got nice big sort of windows. You get really good light in here, really good natural light when they open up.
Good job on this. Good job. So Steve, you got another awesome kitchenette, microwave. I mean, it looks nice and sexy, and there's a thing in here. And I wonder if there's any, oh, what are you doing there, you crazy person?
I was just going to have a shower actually.
What, fully clothed?
Yeah.
Is that another old university trick?
Yeah, I mean, like if you sleep in your clothes and get up, you don't need to get changed anymore,
you save time, so you can get to lesson on time. I get it. So look, all in all, this is brilliant. One of your first projects.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. Now, very awesome Transformational Tuesday. Normally we're sitting down and that's it, but it's awesome to be at the property with you. But all I want you to do now, I want you to give the tips. Just give 1, 2 or 3 tips for the people, either get moving and take the action, or just what do you want to say to inspire them to do something different or follow their passion.
Yeah, so the first thing is like belief in yourself. You've got to like don't hold yourself back. Like, whatever you think you can do or you can't do, like you're right. So basically you need your belief right. The next thing is you don't need to do everything yourself. Like if you leverage other people's time, other people's skills, other people's experience, you're getting investors, you're leveraging their money. It's all about leveraging different people. So they're the 2 main things. But the other thing is just take action. Action creates opportunity. So just get started, just do something. Just take 1 step towards your goal and then another one the next day. And before long, you've run a whole marathon.
And what would you say is the biggest contributor or the thing that's helped you the most through all of this journey and your whole transformation of becoming more awesome than you already were?
Well, Mark, that would be you.
Go on, what's the
So obviously, if I hadn't had the training, like in the property and the mindset, then I wouldn't be here. So it all started with the decision to go to a free event and learn from you and Tricia.
Awesome, good. And guys, you got to remember that if you like this content and you like what Stevie G is saying, you want to see more people on their journeys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications bell, and put it in your comments. Give us your feedback. But above all, I want you to never, ever, ever forget that you need to do the right thing for the right reason. Now, why is that?
Because it's the only way to discover your true monster.
He keeps saying true monster. It's true potential. It's true potential. But thank you for being here and we'll see you next time. So I hope you enjoyed Stevie's journey and also seeing his property and some of the challenges that he had as well. Any questions, put it in the comments. Any feedback that you've got, we'd love to hear it. We'd love to see if Stevie wants to answer any questions that you might have about him and his journey as well. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on the notifications bell so you can be up to date with everything that we've got going on.